Today, we will talk about top 10 places to visit in Asia. Asia is the largest continent, by both size and population and diverse, the multicultural melting pot of some of the oldest civilizations on Earth. There's so much to see and do in Asia. It's hard to narrow it down to a short list. It could take you months to truly explore just one country. For those on a tighter schedule or budget, the secret to discovering the best places to travel in Asia is to see a bit of everything from the skyscrapers of Hong Kong to the majestic slopes of Mount Fuji and the architectural marvel of places like Angkor Wat in Cambodia. Regardless of what you truly want to experience in your travels through Asia, there's surely a spot somewhere to fill that need. To help you plan the trip of a lifetime, take a look at our list of the best places to visit in Asia. 1. Mount Fuji, Japan. Although Mount Fuji is an active stratovolcano, it hasn't erupted since 1708. The stunning snow-capped mountain is one of Japan's 3 holy mountains, which are traditionally considered to hold a particular power. Mount Fuji has volcanic power. If this doesn't sound ominous enough, the base of the mountain is also home to Aokigahara, also known as the Suicide Forest. This dense forest, growing on hardened lava, is home to ice caves, a combination that absorbs sound and creates an eerie feeling of solitude. While many visitors come here to just photograph this World Heritage List cultural site and well-known symbol of Japan, others arrive for the climbing opportunities. Until the late 19th century, women were not allowed to make their way to the summit, which is still considered a sacred site. So visitors of all ethnicities, genders, and ages now arrive to make up for a lost time. 2. Phuket, Thailand. Thailand's biggest island is also a magnet for visitors, and for good reason. Phuket boasts some of the best beaches in the country, with clean, soft, rolling sands and turquoise waters as far as the eye can see. Kata, Hat Karan, and Kamala beaches see a lot of tourists during the high season, November to February, but remain sleepy little villages once the rains arrive. Beautiful coral reefs line up the coastline, offering amazing opportunities for snorkeling and diving, but also sea kayaking and island hopping. In between hours of lying under the sun, visitors can head to the White and Gold Wat Chalong, the largest and most important Buddhist temple on the island, or climb up a hill to reach the Big Buddha, a 45-meter-tall statue covered with Burmese marble. 3. Beijing, China. One of the most populous cities in the world, Beijing is also one of the oldest. You can get a peek into that history by walking the hutongs of Beijing, the narrow alleyways lined up with traditional homes and courtyards. China's capital is home to 7 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, including the Imperial Summer Palace and its gardens, the oldest canal in the world, and the Forbidden City at Palace Complex that served as the home of China's emperors for 500 years, starting in the 1420s. The Forbidden City, made up of almost 1,000 different buildings, is one of Beijing's most impressive tourist attractions. 4. Hoi An, Vietnam. Most visitors arriving in Vietnam land in either Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, or head straight to Ha Long Bay and the beach. But Vietnam's best place to visit is actually a well-guarded secret. The ancient city of Hoi An is home to one of Asia's oldest trading ports and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. A major commercial stop for trading ships as far back as the 15th century, Hoi An still maintains much of its original architecture in the form of timber frame buildings, colorful French colonial shutters, and Chinese tiled roofs. Religious buildings, courtyards, and shophouses sit side by side on narrow alleyways all across ancient town, Hoi An's historical center. 5. Hong Kong. Over 7.4 million people from all over the world occupy the small 1,104 square kilometer island of Hong Kong, making it the 3rd most densely populated place in the world. Despite having one of the world's highest per capita incomes, income inequality has become one of Hong Kong's main issues, and lower-income families often live in crowded tenement buildings. The buildings themselves have become tourist attractions, as many are historic structures dating back over a century. Hong Kong also has the largest number of skyscrapers in the world at 355, an impressive 75 more than the city in second place, New York. 6. Singapore. Singapore only gained full independence from the UK and became a sovereign state in 1965. But this brand new country is now a financial powerhouse and one of the most fun countries to visit in Southeast Asia. Because of its size and location, Singapore doesn't have a lot of beaches, unless you count the 3 beaches on Sentosa Island Resort. Small but with soft white sands and protected lagoons with clean blue waters. But it makes up for it with themed attractions, lush rainforests, and lively coastal fun. From its own Universal Studios Park and a 50-meter bungee jump from a tower over the beach to the Marina Bay Sands Resort and its rooftop, which includes an infinity pool and a sky bridge. Singapore has quickly established itself as a thrilling destination. 7. Kingdom of Bhutan. Bhutan is a landlocked country surrounded by the Himalayas, Tibet, and parts of India. A nation of steep mountains, green valleys, and swift rivers, Bhutan is home to 7,570-meter tall Gangkhar Plinsom, the world's highest unclimbed mountain. Some of the most beautiful sights in the country are high up, perched on cliffs. Tiger's Nest Monastery is a good example, set over 3,000 meters up in the mountains and only reachable after a grueling hike. 8. Luang Prabang.
Laos Luang Prabang and 33 of the villages surrounding it
Are part of the UNESCO town of Luang Prabang World Heritage Site. Together, these sites are home to an incredible mix of cultural and architectural heritage that has shaped Laos through the centuries. The Wat Saeng Thong, or Temple of the Golden City, is a good example of this, a 16th century structure showcasing stunning examples of Laos arts and crafts, but also a historically significant place where all Laos kings were once crowned. Right in the center of town, Mount Phao Sai is home to Wat Chom Sai and offers one of the best views over the town once you get to the top. 9. Neelam Valley, Pakistan. The Neelam Valley in northern Azad Kashmir is a bow-shaped valley situated between peaks that soar 13,000 feet into the sky, surrounded by verdant forests and flowing streams. Neelam Valley is one of the most beautiful places to see in Pakistan. This valley has pristine rivers, mirror-like lakes, and lush landscapes. 10. Skardu Fort, Pakistan. Explore a mystery while exploring the Skardu Valley. The Skardu Fort is one of the most ancient forts that date back to the 8th century. A magnificent piece of architecture that also resembles the art of Tibetan architecture. The fort also possesses an old mosque dating back to the arrival of Islam in the 16th century. The monumental Skardu Fort is a 7-story building and is likable to tourists because of its history and art. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.